Okay, let's deep dive into deep neural networks. We've got some really interesting sources here that highlight just how powerful they are and how they're reshaping our world, often in ways we don't even notice. So our mission for this deep dive, let's try to pull out the key ideas. How do these things actually work? And maybe touch on some of the, well, genuinely inspiring ways they're already being used.
Right. And what's really fascinating when you look at the core definition from our sources, well, deep neural networks are basically artificial neural networks, but with multiple layers.
Multiple layers, huh?
Yeah, and that structure is critical because, unlike maybe more traditional machine learning, these networks, they automatically learn features, hierarchical features, directly from the data.
Automatically, so you don't tell it exactly what to look for.
Exactly, it figures it out. Think of it like learning levels. It starts simple, maybe edges or basic sounds. Then it combines those into slightly more complex things like shapes or maybe foams, word fragments, and then builds up to abstract concepts. It's sort of like learning to read, right? You start with letters,
Then words.
then sentences, understanding the meaning, that layered learning, that hierarchy. That's the key.
That makes sense. That ability to learn the features automatically, hierarchically, that really does sound like the foundation of their power.
Yeah.
And our sources had a pretty good analogy for this, didn't they, to help kind of picture it.
Yeah, the dog analogy. It's quite helpful.
Right. So imagine teaching a child to recognize a dog. You wouldn't just give them a strict checklist, right?
No, of course not.
You'd show them loads of pictures. Big dogs, small dogs, different breeds, fluffy ones, short-haired ones.
All the variety.
Exactly. And through seeing all those examples, the child just sort of figures out the core dogness, the features they all share, even if they look quite different.
They learn the underlying pattern.
In deep learning models,
Right.
they learn in a surprisingly similar way, identifying these complex patterns from just vast amounts of data.
Precisely. Without needing explicit instructions for every single possibility, it's that generalization from examples that's so powerful.
Okay, so that's the how in a nutshell.
Yeah.
A very powerful how. Now, moving on. Our sources really stress that this isn't just some lab concept. It's already here. It's woven into our daily lives.
Oh, absolutely. It's everywhere if you know where to look. The sources give some great examples.
Like what?
Well, take image and speech recognition. Think about virtual assistants, Siri, Alexa.
Use mine all the time.
Right. So deep learning isn't just matching words. It's understanding your accent, the nuances in your voice, maybe even the tone, things that older systems really struggled with.
Makes it feel much more natural.
Exactly. Or your phone's face recognition, unlocking it instantly and securely.
Yep, deep learning again.
That's it. Then there are self-driving cars. Deep learning is essentially their eyes.
Okay, explain that a bit.
It allows the car to see and, crucially, recognize things in real time. Pedestrians, traffic lights, other cars.
And tell the difference between, say, a shadow and a pothole.
Precisely. Or maybe a plastic bag blowing across the road versus a small animal. Under all sorts of conditions, rain, night, fog. That's a huge challenge.
Wow, okay. What else?
Natural language processing is another big one. Those advanced chatbots you sometimes interact with online.
Some are scarily good.
Well, deep learning is behind the ones that can hold surprisingly human-like conversations. And also real-time translation tools, breaking down language barriers almost instantly.
These are definitely huge practical applications.
Yeah.
So stepping back, what's the bigger picture here? What does this all really mean for us, looking ahead?
Well, if you connect the dots, deep learning is it's a field that's absolutely bursting with potential.
Right.
And honestly, we're really just scratching the surface. Think about medicine helping doctors spot subtle signs of disease in scans, things the human eye might miss.
Improving diagnoses.
Potentially, yes. Significantly. Or think bigger picture, space exploration, helping scientists analyze massive data sets from telescopes far faster than humans ever could.
Amazing.
So it really raises this big question, what's next? What applications are just around the corner that we haven't even conceived of yet? We're only at the very beginning of figuring out what this tech can truly do.
That's a fascinating thought to end on. So maybe for you listening, as you go about your day, maybe you unlock your phone or ask your smart speaker for the weather, just take a second to consider what new, maybe completely unexpected application of deep learning might you encounter next.